dance day at Carly. So we were there. She's going to be there the whole summer, so I got to go back and meet the kids. So we tried that. You get comfortable. I'm talking about it a little bit. All right, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to be real quick. I'm going to introduce you to two different people, and I'm also going to tell you three things I want you to know. And after that, we have questions. Next questions. First of all, my name is Jones. I'm CEO of the J&A Marketing Group. So J&A Marketing is a marketing and promotions firm. We do everything from marketing your business, helping you development, business development plans, and things of that nature, to doing a t-shirt or apparel, things like this. A brand is a psychological relationship between yourself and a consumer. Now I'm going to say that again. A brand is a psychological relationship between you and your consumers. You are the product or the product or services that you provide, or the product and the consumer of people who you want to create a brand with, as far as them believing you. There's something that you all buy, that you like, that you only are going to get that one day, just because you think it's the greatest thing ever, whether it is or if it's not. But you do that. One of the things you have to be mindful of when you talk about 60-second presentation, I call it 60 seconds, some people call it elevator pitch. I want to piggyback on that just a second. 20, 20, and 20 is what I call it. 60 seconds. You take 20 seconds to tell people what your name is, 20 seconds to tell them what you do, and 20 seconds to tell them how you can help them. That applies for a job interview, that applies for a business, or whatever you want to do. 20, 20, and 20. Your name, what you can do, and how you can help them. And I think that's really important when we talk to people, because people can understand what your brand is and how you can help them. And that's what most people want to know, even in a job interview. Now, one thing about what I do is, from the speaker perspective, is they call me Kelvin Gorillaspeaks Jones. The reason they call me Gorillaspeaks is because I wrote that book called 80-Pound Chicks, 800-Pound Gorilla. Which one are you? And it talks about the courage and confidence of a gorilla versus the mild meek behavior of a chimpanzee. We all have personalities. We're soft sometimes. Sometimes we're a little bit more aggressive. We'll knock somebody out. We'll do those kinds of things. But it's important to know when to tap into the right one. So that's the type of thing we want to make sure we're aware of when we move forward with our businesses. Now, as it relates to being a brand, your brand is not only the 60 seconds verbally, it's also as far as the brand social media wise as well. Okay, you guys can all follow me at KT Gorilla Speaks. You also can follow my company at JNA4U. That's John Nancy Apple for you, the letters. Now I tell you that because if you guys hear anything that you like tonight, you're gonna probably go back and check on me. You're gonna Google me and try to figure out who is this guy that Kelly brought to us. People do the same thing with you. So when you send a resume in, when you send in a business proposal, people are doing the same thing. You can't send in a resume or a business proposal to somebody, but you're on Facebook smoking a joint with your friends. It just won't work. Or you're out getting drunk, hanging out at the club, saying, yeah, we turned up last night, I was twerking, all that kind of stuff. You can't do that. It will not work. Think about it. You want to put your job interview. You got a great interview, you look good, you know everything you're talking about, and they got you. What's your name? Akina. What's your last name? Mike. They're going to say Akina Mike, going to type it in. Anybody with good sense these days does it on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, all the social media sites. So when they do that, if you turned up, they're going to have a problem because, well, we don't want to turn it off, so we can't have you working. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're going to do. So you have to be aware of what your brand is. It's a psychological relationship. It can make or break your business. Every single day, you go in, you ask for contracts, you ask for business, the only things that you want from people, just like if you want to ask for a job. You can't be doing the stats high. You got in sports, you trying to do something for the Hawks and all that kind of stuff. They saw you getting busy out there on the club, that ain't going to do it. So those are things you have to keep in mind when you talk about and think about your brand. Also, like I said, the second thing I want you guys to know, as it relates to this speaking thing, well, actually, there are three things we want to talk about. Fear. Fear makes the wolf bigger than it is. There's nothing to be afraid of. Fear is more imagined than real. So we have to understand that. That's nothing that you want to get caught up in. There's nothing to be afraid of. What's the worst that can happen? Start over, get started again. That's not a big deal. That's one thing you keep in mind. Fear is more imagined than it is real. Also, you want to keep in mind when you think about stuff as well. Native people. We all know people. We want to call them native people, call them haters, people who don't believe in your dreams, things like that. You have spouses that don't believe in them, boyfriend, girlfriend, not believe in your parents. Well, one thing I want you to tell them is this. The next time somebody says, stop dreaming so big, be more realistic, you tell them to stop being so pessimistic and be more dreameristic. That way you're going to pursue your dreams. And the third thing is, remember this, 526,000 minutes or in the course of a year. You don't have time to waste. The snooze button is not your friend. That's one of my primary talks that I talk to people at universities and colleges around the country and business organizations. The snooze button is not your friend. You don't have time to waste. Every single day you need to get up with a passion and move toward your dreams and your goals. And if someone's in the way, sometimes you have to put people in a box and leave them over. Because you all know how it is. What's going to happen is everybody, you ain't going to do nothing until you make this accomplishment. You all know I need to go do it. I need to do that. You're smart. You're so smart and I need to do it. But they didn't think they would do so fast. So I want you to remember those three things. And if you don't take anything else from me, just make sure that you believe in passion and go as hard as you can each and every day toward your dreams. Because tomorrow is too late. And that's pretty much what I want to cover, man. If you have any questions, I know I talk fast. Stay with me. You got a question?
How you break down
20. It's the same thing that people call the elevator pitch. I call it 60-second presentation. 20 seconds to tell people your name, tell them what you do, and how can you help them. I mean, what difference does it make to me who you are and what you do? I don't know how to solve my problem. My name is Kelvin Jones. My company is J&A Marketing Group, and we can help you brand your business. I mean, once you get the three things out you're trying to convey, then the rest is history. You can get to another conversation I was having with you. But again, you want to tell them, what's your name, what you do, and how you can help. Okay? Any other questions? No problem. Any other questions? Anything about business related? Anything about life related, marketing, branding, business? Yes, sir.
How did you break these public relations in marketing? How did you find out that was your passion?
Now I'm going to date myself a little bit. When I was younger, I used to see these television shows. Is anybody familiar with Mad Men? Shows out now. There was shows like that when I was younger. I talk about advertising and PR and promotions, and I always thought I wanted to get involved in that. And when I got into school, I wanted to get into journalism, PR, and that kind of thing. And it just kind of manifested itself. And when I left school, I ended up getting a job with public relations with Red Cross. So I did that for a number of years, and that worked out really well. And I kind of got off into promotional things, so that's why with the company, we'll do the marketing plans for you, but we also do promotional stuff too. We'll put you logos, t-shirts, all that kind of stuff. We'll also put a business plan for you. So kind of branched off into it like that. It's been a pretty good career. It's kind of interesting. It's always something different. You know, we started off back in the day.